Hey y'all, welcome to Switch Stardew Valley Gaming Camp Day 2. I hope yesterday was awesome. I hope you had a chance to get into your groups, flesh out what your jobs look like, have a conversation about what you're trying to build together, and I hope that you were able to come up with some ground rules of how you operate. Today we're going to be talking about budgeting because yesterday you've probably focused on clearing the land. You probably talked about where you're going to put your crops. And today I want to talk to you about how crops work and how you can make money off of them, but you have to think about the math behind it. So for instance, in the spring, when I play Stardew Valley, I will only plant cauliflower. Cauliflower takes 12 days to mature, and you have to think about how much time you have leading up in a month. Now, it's not just any typical month. Months in Stardew Valley are seasons. So one session of 28 days is one season of gameplay. So after 28 days, you are going to be going into the fall. In the fall, you have a whole new set of crops that you have to plant. The things that you planted in the spring are not able to be planted in the fall. So you have to make sure that you're planting in a way that your crops will be able to mature over those 28 days. So you can't wait until day 20 to plant cauliflower. You will have wasted all your money and you won't be able to harvest. The time to harvest is now. So up until day 7 or 8, I would say, just to kind of give a little bit of wiggle room in case you wanted to supplement with other crops. Also, an important thing to remember is if you want to have access to money throughout the season, you're going to want to have a smaller crop of the things that they give you at the very beginning. I forget what they are, but they're like carrots or something like that. They give you a bunch of seeds in the beginning because you can harvest those quicker, which will allow you to buy more seeds. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait the full 12 days in order to harvest. Now, let's talk about costs. When you start with $500, okay? That's enough to buy you, each cauliflower seed is about 80 bucks. So each cauliflower head sells for about 200. So you're going to make quite a bit of money off of your crops if you have budgeted appropriately. If you go and buy stuff that you don't need, that's like superfluous, you are definitely just wasting your money. So talk about budgeting, make sure that nobody's buying things without having full group consent, and make sure that you are allocating those jobs. Because the other thing is, if you don't have a scarecrow up, crows will come and eat your cauliflower, and that is taking a huge hit on your margin because that's 200 bucks that you could have gotten, and that's $80 that's literally flushed down the toilet. Okay, so you're going to really want to be conscious about getting those scarecrows up as soon as possible when you plant those seeds. My recommendation would be to absolutely wait. Just decline this. My recommendation would be to absolutely wait until about day 5 to plant your cauliflower, or even day 7, because you're going to want to build up a little bit of money in the bank so you can get more bang for your buck. If you buy $500 worth of cauliflower seeds, your harvest isn't going to be that exciting, and you can't do 2 waves of 12 days, right? The math doesn't work like that. So plant your parsley or whatever it is they give you in the beginning. Use that money or that time while you're watering to do foraging. Make sure that you're having someone doing some fishing. Fish go for a lot, okay? Make sure that you are foraging means going around and pulling things, collecting things from trash, finding things that are naturally grown in Stardew Valley. A lot of times those are seasonal. So you have to walk around the whole place. That's someone's entire job. Foraging, you could make about 400 bucks a day. That's going to give you more seeds so that you're able to buy more cauliflower seeds. Plant as many cauliflower seeds as you possibly can, and then think about how you're going to spend that money, okay? You have to think about big picture, not small picture. So everything that you get, you want to invest into the highest yielding crop, and the highest yielding financial crop is the most expensive crop. So you do cauliflowers in the spring, and then you go move into cranberries in the fall. Cranberries will give you multiple yields, but don't worry, you probably won't get there this season or during this week. We want to focus on this month being the most profitable month that you can have, so that you can go on in the future and play Stardew Valley with your friends, whether they're from camp or whether they're somewhere else. It's a really cool way to stay connected and to work towards a goal together. So remember, invest, Look online, figure out what each crop yields you, how much it costs initially, and what your profit margin is going to be, okay? And plant smart. Have fun today. I hope to see how it goes. Bye.